Hello. It is Thursday, March 28th, 2019, and we're so thankful you chose to listen to us today. It's a ridiculous show. I'm going to be honest. We have a conversation with the greatest kicker of all time, Hall of Famer to be, a man who's the leading scorer in the history of NFL and also a friend of mine. He's Italian. He stopped by the office for a 25-minute conversation that you will be sure to love. Also, Zito said some dumb things, which is very standard. Whenever you're living your life, there's a couple things you need to do. You need to go for it.
Yes.
Harry Kane says he wants to come kick field goals in the NFL. I think we love the thought of Harry Kane coming to kick field goals. Tony Meola tried it back in the day. I think David Beckham tried it back in the day. I don't think it's as easy as a lot of soccer players overseas might think. I was very lucky that I just picked it up very naturally. First time I kicked a ball, went 60 yards. But Harry Kane. What was that?
Hello, Ari.
Harry Kane being a member of the brand would be a beautiful thing. Very welcome. Can't wait to see it. I hope he does great. And if he does, I'm going to go watch him. And there's only one company I'm going to use to get the ticket to go watch that son of a bitch kick a ball, and that's going to be SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the greatest ticket buying app on planet Earth and the moon. We've talked about it plenty of times. You know why. They scan all the other ticket buying platforms and make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. The greatest ticket for the greatest price for the greatest humans. That's you from your friends at SeatGeek. And right now, if you use promo code PAT, SeatGeek will give you $10 off your first purchase. Wow. Promo code McAfee, get $20 off your first order.
Are you kidding me?
Baseball's coming around. Opening day's about to happen. There's theater. There's comedy. They got tickets for everything. SeatGeek is the app to use if you want to go experience something live. You're live. You are, because you're listening to this.
Yep. You are.
But are you living?
Oh, wow. That's deep.
You're breathing.
Oh, yeah.
But are you living?
Oh, damn.
Go live and experience something live with your friends at SeatGeek. Promo code PAT, $10 off your first order. Promo code McAfee, $20 off your first order. Go to a show. Go to a game. Bring a friend. Bring your lady. Bring your family. Because it's not just tickets. It's stories. It's memories. It's things you're going to remember forever. And it's all from your friends at SeatGeek. Let's get into this conversation with the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been graced with greatness. A man walked into the office today, a man who is better at his job than any other human who has attempted to do his job in the history of a sport. He's got gray hairs. He's from South Dakota. He was a jackrabbit. He was an Amsterdam Admiral, I believe, for a time period. He was homeless for a little bit. Then he played for the New England Patriots for 10 years. Won a couple Super Bowls there. Came and joined Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. Won a Super Bowl here. What did he do since? Become the all-time leading scorer in the history of a game that revolves around points being scored. He's Italian. Too Italian, if you ask me. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest kicker of all time, Adam Vinatieri.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you.
Heck of an introduction.
Yeah, well, you deserve it, by the way. You've had a hell of a life here, hell of a career. I was very lucky to be a part of it. You brought me a ball, which is fantastic. I thank you for this. Those watching on the YouTube, I got a, what are these things called? What are they called?
Shadow boxes?
Shadow box football. I don't know. Commemorative football.
There it is. Commemorative was the word. About you becoming the all-time leading scorer, I believe.
Yeah, so after it happened, they came to us and said, hey, it'd be really cool if we make something to commemorate the all-time leading score stuff. And I said, yeah, that's great. My only thing is I need a handful of them because I'd like to give some to family and friends and people that have helped me along the way. You definitely did that.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You helped me way more than I could have ever helped you.
I don't know about that.
It's a factual statement. Just mentally, I was a wild animal there for a while, and watching you work taught me a lot.
Yeah, things have changed.
I'm engaged.
Yeah, this is true. You've grown up a little bit. No, you're absolutely right. That I was pretty impressed when you didn't call me and ask me or anything. I saw it on the internet, but it was cool. No, that was really, really a cool way of doing it.
Will you be in my wedding?
If you invite me.
Will you be in my wedding, though?
If you invite me.
I have done 0 invitations to anybody.
All right, well. If this is a
first invite.
Commitment, if you're doing it right now, yes, I'll be there.
Okay, so
He's probably going to have me parking cars or something. Bullshit like that, but whatever, it's cool.
Hey, you remember all those motherfucking days I spent down on my fucking knee? Why don't you go park a car? No, I would never. I'm very honored to say that you'll be there.
Yep.
All right, let's go to the...
Well, when is it going to be?
Well, we haven't
have a date
announced
yet?
that. Haven't announced that yet.
This year, next
2020.
year?
It's in 2020.
Oh, okay.
We do have a date set, though.
Okay.
Just haven't publicly announced.
Not during football season, obviously.
Nope. Nope, it is. It's going to be warm though, so I run hot. So that's going to be a tough one to battle through. We'll see how it goes. Let's get back to the on the field stuff. You're jogging out there to kick was it a field goal to break the all-time leading record or an extra point?
No, it was a field goal against the Oakland Raiders in Oakland.
Mindset. Was it like a game winner? Was there? Did you know? Did you know that it was?
Well, yeah. I mean, we knew going into the game that we needed 2 more X amount of points, and at that point, yeah, next kick's gonna be the one that does it. So, no, it was awesome. It was actually a pretty short field goal, so the pressure and the stress wasn't too high. It was just go out there and bang it, and it was a pretty cool moment. You know, obviously they kind of stopped the game a little bit. The referees allowed a little more celebration. Some of my teammates, the guys on the sideline, came out and congratulated. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a massive moment, Vinny. The NFL's been around a long time. That scoring record seemed to be untouchable for a while until this little Italian came around from South Dakota. That's a huge, massive moment. I thought as soon as you get that, obviously I enjoy the celebration. I think you should have been treated that way. The entire city of Oakland should have lit up one for you, by the way. We played there a few years back, and there was literally a cloud, a haze above the field of vitamins.
Right.
Yeah, and I was mind blown by it. I thought you were going to retire as soon as you kicked that ball through. As soon as that ball
walk right off the field.
Yep. I thought there was a chance that was going to happen. I thought there was a chance that was going to happen because I was like, what else can this dude do in his football career? So you just re-signed with the Colts for 2?
Just one more.
One more year. And in your mind, you still got a lot left in the tank.
Well, you know, here's the deal. Like years ago, when I always thought that record was untouchable too, and then all of a sudden, a few years back, I'm like, you know what? I could maybe catch this thing. And so I didn't really, I put it way back in the back of my mind, but I just said, let's just keep going and see where this ends up. A year ago, I'm like, this is going to happen as long as I just, keep on doing what I'm doing. And the time came and gone, and it was a pretty awesome moment. But now it's like, okay, why are you still doing it? Everybody asks me why. You know, what's the thing that drives you at this point? Well, the fact that our team started off 1-5, and we ran the table damn near, made it to the playoffs, and got a lot of young, good guys. And you know, I know you've played in the Super Bowl too. Yep. Came really, really close to winning that sucker, but once you've won it once, there's just something like it, you know.
The parade, right. Everything about it, right?
Everything, you know, having that championship and holding the ring and holding the trophy and doing all that stuff, they can't take that away from you. So for me, I guess the way I look at it, if we did it this next year, would I retire after that?
Breaking news. He just shook his head yes. He just shook his head. It was a no, for negotiation purposes.
Right.
There was a little bit of a no there for potential leverage later.
Yeah, all of us are for sale, right?
So does it piss you off Tom Brady's got more rings than you, or?
You know what? He's a damn good quarterback. I mean, it blows me away that it's been 7 or 8 of those things in 17 years, and not championships, but in the Super Bowl 8 times in 17 years, 9 times, whatever the heck it's been. It just blows me away that they can continue to do that. Like, yeah, I get it, best coach of all time. I'll say that.
I'll say it.
I'll say it. You know, Bill Belichick is an amazing, amazing, amazing coach. He gets their team, no matter who's on the team, to play better and to have a chance to win with his stuff.
That's coaching.
That's right. And then you sit there and go, okay, Tom Brady, okay, yeah, he's amazing, he's a great quarterback, but at some point you expect him to fall off, and he just keeps doing it. That's the part that blows me away, that I just shake my head and go, they're still doing it. That's amazing to me.
Adam Gase said, what did Adam Gase say? I'm older than him, or I'm younger than him, and I feel like shit when I wake up, and he's older than me. Right. So Adam Gase knows that he just signed up to be in that division where he's just going to get cooked for the next fucking however long he's head coach until he's dumped on his head again. But not that there's anything wrong with him. It's just you're in the Patriots division. That's just the way it's. It's just like the mayor with these potholes. You just so happen the timing. You know what I mean? This mayor's got no shot. He's not going to get reelected. These potholes are too damn bad. You're a member of the NFLPA executive committee. Mm-hmm. Rules are highly debated more than anything probably in the sport right now is the rule. Sean Payton came out swinging at the head coaches meeting or owners meeting. How are the conversations involved with the NFLPA? So like when the NFL does these rule changes, are there players involved in the conversations? How does the NFLPA feel about rules being changed, the game being changed? Or is that an NFL thing and the NFLPA's job is just to tell the NFL players how to deal with it?
Well, back during the Combine a month or two ago, there's a competition committee, and there's a meeting there where all of the PA executive committee members are there. There's referees there. Honestly, there's a couple owners, there's head coaches and GMs and all that, and we all sit around a big table and it just goes down the list of all the different things that we want to see that changes or this or that. And first off, we talk about health and safety and concussions and knee injuries and all this stuff. And then they go, okay, should we keep on playing on sport turf or should we try to do grass? And what's the different stats on all that and concussions and helmets and all this? So it's a long meeting with a lot of different stuff. But then we get into rule changes and what they're trying to propose. And most of the time for NFLPA members and players, as long as it increases the safety of the game, we're for every rule change that says the game's going to be healthier and safer and guys are going to have a better opportunity to play longer and their longevity and all that stuff.
And life post-football is going to be better.
Absolutely.
Yep.
A rule like this, let's say the review of pass interference play. I don't think the PA totally cares one way or another. Like, we don't take a stance on that necessarily. I think it's more, if it helps, as long as it doesn't slow down the game and it keeps. Listen, I get it. Everybody is human. People make mistakes. That was a pretty bad call that affected the outcome of a team that ultimately didn't get to go to the Super Bowl because of it. I understand why Sean's upset about it. Coach Payton's upset about it. I understand why guys blew up stuff on social media right away after that, saying X, Y, Z. And maybe this makes it easier for the referees too. Now they know that if I make a play like this, I don't have to get death threats. They can just review it and we can change it.
Nobody's pulling for the refs. They're in the worst position of any referees. And I bury refs if they make a bad call. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, they make some poor decisions sometimes, but nobody's pulling for the refs. And technology is 45 steps ahead of a fucking common eye. I mean, that's why technology is technology. I think that everybody should be with let's help out these refs as much as possible with technology. I think it's going to happen with that. I think so.
Well, here's the deal. It's one of those things. How much is it going to slow down the game? How much is it going to be like, oh my God, it's not even fun to watch because it's okay, let's review it. But I do think that there's pivotal moments in games that shouldn't be dictated by a blown call. And with all due respect to the referees, they're doing the best they can. I mean, unless the guy was, never mind. I don't know anything.
Italians.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. They tried to change the onside kick rule. That failed. It's they're trying to get rid of kickers, man. Punters and kickers, we're a dying breed. You should probably get back in before they get rid of it all.
No, you need to relax.
I don't know. I just think you should.
Coolest moment of your career?
Ooh, man. There's been some good ones. Probably tackling Herschel Walker was pretty bad. That was pretty cool. And it's not even a play that I'm supposed to do. It's not a kick. It's not any of this. Throwing a touchdown pass is pretty cool. Tackling Herschel Walker is pretty cool. Obviously, kicking game winners in Super Bowls. I mean, there's nothing that can compare to that. Well, hey, listen, it's 23 years, man. Playing with you, Pat. That's it.
No,
that's what we were waiting for. Keep going. Keep feeding it until I say that.
I'm honest. I was listening to you just rattle off your career right there, and I was like, what a slew of events that one human has accomplished. Tackling one of the greatest athletes of all time. Kicking Super Bowl game.
Most people don't get to make that plural.
They got one moment. Hey, I can honestly say I've got a better quarterback ranking than Peyton, Tom. There you go. Hey,
and me.
You're
Not on Thanksgiving though.
Hey, Thanksgiving, I got a perfect passer rating.
You're on Thanksgiving.
That's all that matters. Whenever you kick now.
Is that the one Eric Swope?
Yeah, he got tackled by Antonio Brown.
That was pretty sweet.
It was. We put that in the morning. Yeah. In the morning of the game.
That was nice. Perfect throw.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
His hands, yeah. Maybe you should come back as a quarterback.
Yeah, I thought about it. Hey, AAFL, have you watched any of those games?
A couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I think I could play quarterback.
Why not?
I think you could probably play quarterback there too. I've seen you play. Are you still as athletic as you were just a few years ago, or has time caught up to you at all?
Bro, I'm holding on for dear life.
You used to be able to spin it though. You used to be able to throw. You I don't know if you still. I assume you still can.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Like my kids keep me young too. So what I do at the football facilities is one thing, and then I go home and then I'm coach, baseball, dad, and this and that. I'm throwing pop-ups and pitching to the kids in the batting cage and all that stuff.
Do you yell at the umps?
I really don't. We've got some dads that are obnoxious, and here's the deal. You always hear about in breaking news, this guy stabbed some dude in the parking lot of a hockey game, and I go, how the hell does that happen? And now I go, oh, now I know how that happens. I get it. There's some legit psychopathic people out there that I'm just like, dude, chill, have a beer and relax, man. So I'm not. I usually wait till I get into the car, and then I open up a can of whoop ass on the kids if they need it for some reason. But I don't do it in public very often, no.
We interrupt this conversation with a barn animal. He's the goat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Barn was just a funny word.
That was like word cow.
Should I keep barn animal in for NXT TakeOver pre-show?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Write it down. Barn animal. All right. When it's time to make a hire for your small business, naturally you want to find the best person for the job. Odds are that person is on LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
LinkedIn Jobs makes it easy to get matched with quality candidates who make the most sense for your role. LinkedIn Jobs uses knowledge of both hard skills and soft skills to match you with the people who fit your role the best. People come to LinkedIn every day to learn and advance their careers. So LinkedIn understands what they're interested in and what they're looking for, which means when you use LinkedIn Jobs to hire someone, your matches are based on so much more than just a resume.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Obviously.
They dive deeper than that.
Oh, yeah.
Your LinkedIn Jobs matches are based on skills and background, sure, but also interests, activities, and passions. Matching lets you quickly get a group of the most relevant, qualified candidates for your role. That way, you can focus on the candidates you want to spend time talking to and make a quality hire you're excited about. Don't be wasting your time with some bums you're not going to hire anyways.
Don't do it.
Let LinkedIn Jobs find the group for you so you can make the best hire so your business can blow up.
Ooh. Glow up.
Customers rate LinkedIn Jobs #1 in delivering quality hires. Post a job today at linkedin.com/McAfee and get $50 off your first job post. What? So not only are you getting a better candidate from LinkedIn Jobs, now you're also doing it for $50 less at linkedin.com/McAfee. That's linkedin.com/McAfee. Terms and conditions apply. Back to the barn. Speaking of that, did you see Tom Izzo yell at his player and then the whole world react to it? Did you hear about this?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
So a Michigan State coach yelled at his guy and then had to get held back in the huddle going after his guy again. And optically, it looked bad on TV.
Right.
Do you see the world of sports transitioning as the...
I hope not.
Because, I mean, old school, right? You're the oldest of old school guy in a old school sport. Do you see the coaching and the culture of sports changing?
Well, and you're asking a old guy, what do you think about that? Well, you obviously know where my mind's at. I think that obviously a bunch of physical, any of that kind of stuff doesn't need to be in the sport. But I've been around some old school coaches, Parcells and Belichick, and some of these guys that, I mean, if you got a compliment, you deserve that thing because there's a lot of ass chewing that came along with those ones. And you know what? It's kind of the way that I raise my kids and the stuff that I do. And I don't want to say that they respect me more because of it, but there's only so much coddling. They keep score because there's got to be a winner and a loser.
Has to be.
So it drives me crazy in sports when, we're just all going to play and we don't keep score and there's no winner. No, there's a winner. And the kids know that there's a winner. My kids in a basketball game come, hey, Dad, we won 42 to 32. And I'm like,
No, you just play.
No, there's no score. No, we won. All right, good. Well, I don't know what we're trying to teach you then.
Vinny's holding up a board in the stand.
Little score. Hey, it's a tie. BS, we won. Woohoo! So I don't know. Here's the deal. There's definitely a line of too far, but when did we get so damn sensitive?
It happened. I don't know when.
It's unbelievable.
But I do think it is the vocal minority of people losing their mind about things like this. People who've never played in a sport or yelling about how sport acts. You know what I mean? You said psychopath earlier, the guys who kill people outside. You're sitting right next to a psychopath. He is from Boston, diehard New England Patriot fan.
All right.
Whenever you look back, Colts-Patriots, huge rivalry, but in your head, you can't have anything but positive thoughts about your experience in New England and being a Patriot, I'd assume.
No, it was a great 10 years for me. It was a lot of fun. Patriot fans are pretty passionate about their guys. If you have a bad game, they're gonna let you know right away. So I would say 99% positive, and there's probably that 1% that you're like, man, I'd love to jump up in the crowd too. So, but no, here's the deal: you can't fault people for passion. That's awesome. They fill their stadiums.
How about for you personally, though? when you look back on Adam Vinatieri, when you arrived as a Patriot and when you left as a Patriot, that has to be
awesome. Yeah, no,
that's
it was unbelievable. Yeah, I was welcomed in. Obviously, I had to compete against Matt Barr, who was Bill Parcells' all-time favorite kicker. And when I guess ultimately when I beat him out, it was one of those moments. It's like, oh my goodness, big shoes to fill, big expectations. A little bit rocky to start with, but by the time I left, I mean, people were embracing me and really appreciating what our team accomplished the 10 years that I was there. So even when I go back now, you know, I'll get a sly comment every once in a while, but then it will shortly be brought back with, oh, but I still love you, dude, for all the stuff.
Yeah. So, whenever we would jog on the field, right, there would be claps for you. And then while we're on the sideline of the game, when it's happening, the last time we were there, I think we lost by 47 or something like that. But there were still comments that were being said to Vinatieri, like they would take shots because they see your names, right? So they'd be like, McAfee, fuck you, or whatever, you know. And then you would hear like a Vinatieri, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited to hear what these people say about Vinatieri. And they're like, oh, you bum, you old bum. And then as soon as the game's over, the same people are like, Vinny, my kid's got your Patriots jersey. It was like the
you sign it?
Yeah, the New England fans were such a beautiful. Your relationship with New England was a beautiful thing. Man.
I do remember the time that you were like yelling back at him. It was in the end of a game, and it was irrelevant at that point. So we responded back. One guy was, "You suck, Vinatieri," and you're like, "Really? Really? He sucks? Really?" And then like the guy's buddy in the crowd was like, "Yeah, man, shut the hell up, dude. You know better than that shit." So it was hilarious. I was like, "Yeah, Pat, go get his ass." Good for you.
Well, we were losing on the field, but I was ready to win a little verbal joust if I had to do it. I was lucky to be your teammate, man. I really was.
Likewise.
And I think a lot of people in this room have enjoyed your career, both on and off, being friends with me. You did it the right way, man. The NFL is lucky to have a guy like Adam Vinatieri be the all-time leading scorer. You should know that, I think.
Well, I appreciate it. It's been fun.
You have any dope cars, or are you just an old man now with family? What did you used to have? You had a Lambo?
No,
Maserati.
I had a Ferrari. I had a Maserati. Yeah, I've had some fun stuff.
First night I went out with him, it was in a Ferrari. We show parked that bitch.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We were at the piano bar. Those assholes are like, "Hey, who's the asshole with the Ferrari out front?" I'm ducking. I'm like, "Ah."
It was a good time. Big preseason win. For me, I made the team. Vinatieri, I don't think he did anything. It was a preseason game.
So I got a couple old school cars because I'm an old school guy, but I got a really cool 68 Ford Mustang GT. Pretty badass.
How many ponies that thing got?
That's a good question. Just right around 500.
Is it manual?
Uh-huh.
Is that Eleanor?
Let's go.
No, it's not Eleanor, but what year's Eleanor?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
No, it's not.
Takes us no idea.
No.
Neither do we. Dude, I don't have a clue.
Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor? You seen it?
No, absolutely not. Is that
It's a movie, and it's a
Sweet
very
car.
popular car in the movie, and it made the car very popular to us younger generation.
And now a mint one that comes across the block is probably worth damn near $1 million for it.
You have $1 million car?
No. Mine's not that. But if you want to buy it for $1 million, I'll sell it to you for probably half of that.
Yeah, that's very nice of
There
you
we
to give me a deal like that.
Yeah.
Hobbies include just chasing the kids, kicking balls, and
you know.
record-breaking wrench.
You bet. Yeah, you know me. I'm a South Dakota kid. I've always loved going out and hunting and fishing and screwing around. I bought myself a nice ranch in Missouri that people can come out and hunt with me. So check it out, everybody, if you're listening. All 12 of you guys listening.
Yeah.
Come check out my. Just kidding. Good plug. But no, yeah.
Good
right.
plug.
Yeah,
Great
but no, family's always first. It always comes in there. But with all the football stuff and honestly, right now, when you get a little older, I can't take as much time off. I'm off season, nobody's around, and I'm going in the dang training room and getting rehabbed by Aaron Brill and stuff like that. Another good plug. See that, Aaron Brill?
deserves it, by the
You're
way.
welcome, dude. But yeah, between trying to stay in shape and chasing kids around, it occupies a lot of my time.
Aaron, Kyle, all those people in the training room, they got me back from 3 knee surgeries. Good people. Did you have any injuries last year?
Dealing with a little bit of hip growing stuff and an adductor or something. But that's
When I went to a
neither
game,
here nor
you looked tight. I didn't say it publicly, but you looked tight. I think it was, what game were we at?
Bills game.
Yeah.
Bills game.
Halftime.
Yeah, when I was watching you go, I was like, something looks like it's up. And I just
beginning of
assumed,
the season was a little difficult. Yeah.
was it training camp you tweaked some or what?
No, it was actually I tweaked it in the Patriot game, which was week 3 or something, and then I had to deal with it for about another 4 or 5 weeks, I guess, until it kind of went away.
You old ass.
Well, the funny thing is they brought 3 kickers in, and here this will go right back to the Vinny mindset that you always talk about.
The most competitive
stuff.
human I've ever seen in my life.
So I'm in the training room and I'm getting some needles and stuff in my, let's just call it my taint area, right? For lack of a better term. Grundle, yeah. And, and then all of a sudden I see that Santo kid, another guy and another guy all come in and, hey, Vinny, nice to meet you, hey, and I'm like, oh, all right, good. So
those guys are having the moment of their lives, meeting the greatest kicker of all time. Oh my God!
They met me at the wrong time. So I sat in the training room watching them kick, and Aaron said, you really. Well, actually, it was our doctor, our Dr. Clowhite said, you probably should take this week off. We've got the bye week the next week. You'll be good moving forward. And then as I sat there watching people do my job, I said, yeah, there's no chance I'm missing this.
Those kids come back in. Adam Vinatieri, nice meeting you. Hey, get the fuck out. We ain't signing anybody.
With all due respect, you're not going to be kicking this weekend. Yeah, so, worked out all right.
They're going to hear that story, and I can't wait for the reaction. That's beautiful. Vinny, good luck with everything.
Thanks, brother.
Connor, do you have any questions?
No, guys like me don't ask Adam Vinatieri questions. More just to thank you for making my life much better than it should be.
That's a factual statement.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
That guy deserves a lot of things, and greatness is one of them that should run out. He's New England fans.
Oh, yeah.
This kid, he's 23, and Red Sox, Bruins, Patriots, his entire life, he just has this winning.
12 or 13.
When were you born? 96?
95.
Oh, I was going to say, you're still swimming in your dad's nutsack when I was kicking.
No, not quite. Not quite. Close.
Right.
He's definitely a millennial. Vinny, you're the absolute best. Thank you so much for this ball. Thank you for your time. And good luck next year,
Thanks,
man.
brother. Appreciate you.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
I want to see how high you can stack that all-time leading scorers thing.
50.
I don't...
50. Let's go to 50.
50 what?
50 years of age.
Who so Fiegel's kicked until he was what, 46? Somebody kicked till they're 46 or something.
George Blanda. Didn't Blanda kick till he was 50? That's old school. I'm going way back to an Oakland Raiders guy.
Close.
The thing about Vinny, though, and I will say this, and I'll swing from his the nutsack he was referring to earlier. Whenever those guys were getting older and kicking, like Morton and Gary and Jason Elam, whenever they would kick, it was a 45 yards and in, and that thing was getting off in a very quick up time because it wasn't getting up quick. So that ball was just getting punched through the uprights. When you still kick like you're a 30-year-old, like a 28-year-old, 25-year-old, it's very impressive. And everybody has told you, and I've been a part of the conversations, that one day it's going to not happen anymore. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen for you. I honestly, we had an old special teams coach, Tom McMahon. He was with Jason Elam, and he said one day it just happened. Like one day everything just went to shit. And he was like, that's when you'll know. And Vinny, I don't think it's ever going to happen for you because of how hard you work.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll bow out before it ever happens.
Hey, you can go out on top. I know some people who've done that.
Yeah, but some people also come back for another round.
I don't need that bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Vinatieri. I would bet on Vinatieri playing at least another 5 years.
At least.
Just like Joe Paterno passed away as soon as he left the game.
Right.
I honestly believe there's a chance Vinatieri could die if he's not kicking field goals.
Nebraska.
I'll never tell that to his face. Prepare for But if you're going to bet on anything, there is one site that gives you all the information you need to make a smart, intelligent investment, not only in a bet, but in yourself.
Wow.
Todd loves this app. He, in turn, turned me onto the app, which I absolutely love, and it's the Action Network. The Action Network tracks your bets in the Action Network app. You track your bets across all major sports in one place. You get score alerts specific to your action, follow your friend's action, and get a real-time notifications when bro, or I decide to make a bet.
Yep.
You can see our records for today, last 7 days, 30 days, all time, and by sport. So not only can you see what smart people who gamble on are gambling on, but also you find out why in their thousands and thousands of articles that dive deep into the things way, way more than just numbers.
Right.
Correct.
Why the bet that you want to make is a dumb one. Or maybe it's to back up the bet that you want to make you feel smart. The Action Network is a one-stop shop for gamblers. It's a gambler's paradise. They can track your bets. They can tell you what bet's good, what bet's bad. You can go against the money. You can go with the sharp money. Todd reads trends on a regular basis.
It's all the trends there.
Big trendsetter.
They're all there for you.
Todd wasn't a big football guy, liked the Colts, but didn't know much about football. Todd wasn't a big college basketball guy, likes the Hoosiers, but didn't dive into
Wasn't
it.
a soccer fan either, Pat.
Wasn't a soccer fan, but he started reading the Action Network because he enjoys sports gambling, and he also enjoys winning. And the Action Network gives you all the tools to win. So go ahead and track us and follow us, and you can go to getaction.app/Pat to follow my bets. Or you can find the Bro Bets boys whenever they tweet out the link. Go to the Action Network, download the app, be a smarter gambler, and also track the bets of yours so you can see how much money's you raking in. Action Network, the greatest place on earth to become an informed gambler. Vinatieri is just that dude.
The best.
He's awesome.
Ty was talking directly afterwards about how it kind of gets lost on you whenever you hang out with him so much because he's such a normal guy. That dude is Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In a league of his own.
Really is. How about him running through the coolest moment of his career? I had to stop him there just because it sounded so fucking outrageous. I tackle Herschel Walker. That was really cool. That's a wild career he's had. I was lucky to be a part of his whole run there for 8 years.
Long time.
Long time.
I don't know if he could still tackle Herschel Walker, by the way.
Oh, easily.
Herschel Walker was the guy we saw, right?
Yeah.
I think Herschel Walker may hold up a little bit in the current age we're in, but Herschel Walker also might be taking some things that Vinatieri can't take because he is currently getting tested.
Well, Connor got stiff armed by him. Was he strong?
Yeah, you could say Herschel Walker was a little strong for sure, but I don't know. I think he might have lost a few steps. Adam Vinatieri might be able to catch him now.
Vinatieri caught him before. I mean, he ran.
Yeah.
He literally walked
prime.
him. What's Herschel Walker's name?
Hey, we've had a long hour, okay? We've had a long hour. Herschel.
I want to let you know that Connor just went through one of the grittiest ad commercial segments of all
It's
time.
tough.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Connor will be releasing a commercial soon for a company, and it involved a little bit of a 30 to 45-second rant. And we got close to finish about 15 to 16 times.
100 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
15, 1600, I think. Yeah, that was it.
But you hit a home run, Connor. We're all he's an actor.
Yes.
Connor's an
He's
actor.
had acting lessons, he said.
Yeah, I've been in a few acting classes. They didn't teach me anything, but I thought we did a pretty good job.
I think it's going to turn out. It's going to turn out hilarious, which is incredible. Well, you heard him say Herschel Walker there, and he said it wrong. That happened at a pretty rapid rate outside while we were recording the commercial because it is very much a you get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but when a company pays for something, they expect you to actually get it. You know what I mean? They expect you to say the words individually, but that's not how we roll here. No, sometimes you're gonna talk too fast that the words kind of go together.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
know what I
gonna
mean?
happen.
Sometimes you got to do that thing you got to do. Speaking of talking fast, Logic tweeted me yesterday.
Oh, I saw that.
yeah.
Excuse me?
Supermarket.
Yeah, the rapper Logic.
Yeah. Heard of him.
He tweeted me. He released an album 2 days ago.
Yes.
It's a new album, Supermarket. There's a Red Hot Chili Peppers feel to it, kind of an alternative music feel
I like
to it.
that.
He sings in there, plays the guitar, I believe. It's not a rap album. It's very different than I've never heard anything from Logic like this. It's a whole new album. Good for him. He released it on Tuesday, though, and somebody tweeted to him, "Sorry, Logic. There's a new Pat McAfee Show podcast. I'll have to listen to your new album tomorrow."
Got him.
So I replied, "Yep." Even wait till you hear what I did.
Come on. Let's
I
go.
wrote it was a 2-word tweet. Sorry, Logic. Wow. Huh?
That's awesome.
I said, sorry, Logic. And then he said, damn you, Pat, with an asterisk, shakes fist.
I like this.
So I get a screenshot from a company that we work with on a regular basis that's like, hey, this is how you get guests on your podcast, you fucking dummy. Respond, right? So they basically said, like, respond to this guy. Maybe he'll be a guest. I responded to him. I said, hey, man, Indica Badu and I have taken plenty of trips to Cloud9 together. It's a great song with Wiz Khalifa. I respect it a lot. And I think our friendship is what we like to call budding.
All right. It is spring.
He hasn't answered, though, by the way. One tweet from a guy with 5 words and an asterisk in it. I don't know if that's a friendship, but I think we might be able to get him on the show.
All right.
We're in the
Good.
soil.
It's looking good.
He's an interesting mind.
He is. He has a good brain. Interesting brain. This album, very interesting. This new album he just released is very interesting, very different. You could tell that he's like he's an artist. He's like an artist. You know what I mean? What were you gonna say, Gorms?
No, I was just going to say he dropped an album. He'll get back to you. Give him a day, an extra day or something to get everything ironed out, and he'll be on.
It's busy time for him.
NFL's all-time leading scorer on the show Thursday.
Yes.
Logic on the show in a couple of days. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes here.
Standard.
Wow.
I love that.
Was he playing?
Nobody's doing that on their own.
No.
Logic?
Did he?
Yeah.
He played in the NHL
Thank you.
playoffs.
There it is. There it is.
I actually mocked him. I believe I mocked the whole situation. I was like,
I believe we did too.
Rightfully so.
NHL fans are looking for Logic to perform. That is when you think of the NHL playoffs, you think of Logic. Then I dove into Logic's music, and I was like, oh, this guy really fucking good. Still not the right call for the NHL.
Correct.
Who
Never
put
is.
Keith Urban out there and train and all these things. It kind of missed the boat. I honestly think it's just like a couple of people in the NHL administration office that are like, oh, what are you into these days? Oh, I just listened to a new Logic song. Oh, let's book him. Oh, what are you into right now? Keith Urban. I fucking like, let's get him. Do you think our fans like it? Fuck them. We're on national TV anyways. Just go ahead and put fucking Train out there.
You nailed it.
Yep,
Bare naked ladies, you still free?
Hey, I don't judge, by the way. I'll take a trip down nostalgia lane with them if they want to any day of the week. And if you have the power to pick who's going out there and you just pick people you like and not people that anybody else likes, I think that's BDE there. That's big time BDE. I believe that is a big dick move here.
Yeah, you got to respect it.
The NHL the hardest sports organization to book for? I wouldn't even know what NHL fans were looking for in a musician.
What are you kidding me?
Who?
Seeger, Ted Nugent.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Really?
If I'm going to a Vegas Knights game, I want fucking Seeger on the ice with a guitar before the game.
Okay, so you're thinking like old school, old classic rock is NHL talk?
Yes.
And that's hockey talk.
Didn't they book Snoop Dogg?
Who's the one who sang near?
They have a
Far,
good
Wherever You
relationship
Are?
with Snoop. Snoop did the All-Star game. a while
Yeah,
back.
he was just DJ, not
Yeah.
rapping, right?
Well, the NHL is kind of like me, right? Logic sent me one tweet. I got excited and I responded. The NHL saw Snoop mention NHL one time. I was like, oh, we love you too. Like it's exactly it's a little bit of a desperation thing.
That's fair.
But when Snoop commentated that game, incredible stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Ron Burgundy commentating the game, also incredible stuff. I think Will Ferrell should stop being Will Ferrell, by the way, and just be Ron Burgundy for the rest of his life.
I think you're right.
I don't know if there's anything wrong with that, by the way.
I don't either.
Like, let's
Everybody loves Ron Burgundy.
I don't think
Ron
there's
Burgundy never misses.
How's this
Never.
podcast doing?
Ron Burgundy's podcast?
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
it
know,
on?
to be honest.
Is it on the list?
Is
it
that
up
like
yet?
steak fries? Is that too much Ron Burgundy?
I don't know. I've never listened. I'm asking.
Too much potato? Too much Ron Burgundy?
It's a lot.
I've never
Wow.
enjoyed a comparison like that in my entire life.
Thank
well,
you.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Well, it's like me. It's like me. It's too much of me sometimes. I was on Mina Kimes' podcast.
Yep.
She's at ESPN. She's repped by same agency that I'm repped by.
Agency.
We'll see.
TBD.
TBD. We'll see.
Asterisk.
But I went on her show and she started like promoting my podcast or whatever. And I was like, I would like to give a warning here, though. Like not for everybody. Not everybody should just go jump into my podcast and then hate me forever for it. I some people can only take me in doses. I understand. Some people think I'm a liqueur, a shot. Other people think I'm a beer. Some people think I'm water and just drink me down every fucking day. That's cool with me
good for
too.
you.
I'm a big fan of all of you people. All of you people. But sometimes I would believe Ron Burgundy, a character, is probably I don't know. I mean, I've never listened to the podcast. I was going to think that it's only a doses thing, but then I thought to his video, and then I thought to the movie where that was an hour and a half of him anyways, and I was like, I enjoy it. If we get Jackie Moon a podcast, I think I'll be fucking over the moon.
Now, I mean, that's a whole different story. Now you're talking about something I could listen to Jackie Moon talk for days. The guy's a motivator.
Ron's up there. He's doing okay. He's in the top 10 in a comedy podcast.
Sherlock Holmes, not so much. Ron Burgundy, Jackie Moon, yes. I mean, sometimes you got to step into that plate and swing the bat. And every once in a while, that thing's going to curve and drop off the table for you. But every once in a while, you're going to hit a fucking home run. And Ron Burgundy was that. And Jackie Moon was that.
Jackie Moon was
Ricky Bobby, not another one.
Another great character.
And also his gif of him telling his kid that she needs to relax. That gif is always plays.
Pearl.
I use that one all the time.
Pearl was
Pearl?
Yeah.
We're on one today.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a good convo. It's good. We got to be the dumbest group of humans.
Up there.
Mostly.
Yep. Yeah.
Top 4.
This small business survives somehow. Thrives, actually. Because the people listening to this show are incredible.
They really are.
The best.
And the people listening to this show should think about learning a little bit more about themselves.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You like this show, so what's that mean? You got a good brain.
Yes.
I think so.
You got good personality.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
You enjoy having a good time with life and not being a pessimist and hating everything.
Correct.
You look for the positive in things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes.
Where's all that come from?
I mean, they listen to you. Like, I don't think we have a bunch of Nicks listening.
A few.
Negative Nick.
I don't think so.
There's a few.
Probably no more Knicks.
2 or 3.
I don't think Knicks are big fans of it, but I think they're
think
big
so,
fans of Nick, but I don't think there's a lot of big Knicks listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I just follow your
I
show.
don't know if that was a show.
Never not Nick.
Well, Nick is Irish. I
He is.
forgot.
Really?
3.9%.
Oh, you know how Nick found out that he's 3.9% optimist?
How?
3.9% Irish, 3.9% great?
How?
23andMe. Whoa. We live in a world where we have access to data that gives us more personal insights into who we are. What's more personalized than your DNA? Now we can turn to our genetics for personalized health, traits, and even more. 23andMe allows you to go beyond ancestry to access more personalized insight about you based on your DNA. With more than 125 genetic reports, you can even gain insights about your health, traits, and even more. If you've always suspected that you feel more sleepy than others do, you know, like
Yep.
Yeah.
A little more drowsy.
A little bit.
your genes may be involved.
I just thought I had mono.
They give you a deep sleep report. So it might not be your fault. You might not be crazy. It might actually be in your DNA.
Born with it.
Does alcohol turn your cheeks as pink as a glass of rosé? You may have alcohol flush reaction. Learn about learn about the genetic factors that make it hard for some people to process alcohol. This could be you. Could be me. I learned that. That's why I cut back on the drinking. I should have known that whenever I woke up for like life
Yeah, I don't shoulda, but
after drinking. And it just wasn't there anymore. The whole body was just like, nah, dog.
we're done.
We don't do this anymore. And I learned that I have alcohol flush reaction. My body processes alcohol different than others. 23andMe also gifted me with a beautiful little piece of information that I am 0.09% Italian. My entire life, I've spent a lot of time bashing the Italians.
Happy to have
yeah.
you.
But now I'm a part of the Italian club.
Happy to have you.
Get the shirt.
It's a great shirt.
Great shirt.
Good shirt. I'm part of the Italian club, and I only know that because the 23andMe report got sent back to me. 125 genetic reports, tells you where you're from, what your family's from, what your health habits might be, what might help you, what might hurt you. 23andMe is like a little tag team partner to live your best life and your most informed life. And right now, you can see what your genes can say about your health traits and more. Buy your health and ancestry service kit today at 23andme.com/Pat. That's the number 23andme.com/PAT. Again, that's 23andme.com/PAT. Go ahead and find out a little bit more about yourself. Because to be honest, it's something we should all do. Show me.
Yeah.
Well said.
Thank you.
Vinatieri also in the Italian club.
Yes, true.
Very Italian.
Heels eat too.
I
I don't think so.
don't think so either.
Heels Eat has actually, we just did a vote, banned from the Italian club. Back to Paisan, Adam Vinatieri. Nope. Back to the conversation. What are you naming your kid?
Not Pearl.
That's what I'm saying. That made me think of that's an interesting name for your child.
I really like who is in the NCAA tournament for Tennessee, right? Admiral.
Oh,
Strong name.
yeah. Admiral, by the way, top of the tops when it comes to the military.
General, something like that.
See,
Just
Admiral,
demand respect.
Admiral's above General, though. Admiral is the guy,
But
right?
man, I don't want to have too much responsibility or too much respect.
Well, he's a dick, so he won't have too much
Well,
respect.
Bret Hart,
You're right.
WWE Hall of Famer, his middle name is Sergeant.
I like that
So there you
too.
go, middle name.
Oh, Sarge.
I like that name a lot.
I've grown. I threw it out here in a podcast a couple months ago. Like Doctor is my kid's name.
Yes.
It's really coming around on me, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sam, not so much, but me calling my kid, "What's up, Doc?"
Yes.
Oh my God, Dr. McAfee.
Oh yeah, Doc McAfee. He's got
Yeah.
Yeah, like Doc Holliday.
Yes.
I had a buddy growing up. His
R.I.P.
nickname was Doc. It's great. One of the best nicknames you can have.
It really
Seriously.
is. Doc Emmer.
Coolest Wild West figure of all time.
Who?
Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Also, Marshall head coach.
Yeah.
Also,
Marshall.
Roy Holiday. Wasn't he Doc Holiday as well?
Yeah.
No? There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So Doc is probably going to be my kid's name.
If he becomes a doctor, though, is he Dr. Doc?
Oh, well, he'd be Dr. McAfee because they use last names.
You call your doctor last name?
Yeah, what?
Oh, yeah, I believe you. I don't think you just walk in, hey, Dr. Jose, what's up?
Dr. Henry says, let me do it.
Who's Dr. Henry?
My doctor.
You still go to your child's doctor.
His last name's Henry?
I don't think so.
I mean, Dr. Phil. It is Dr. Phil.
Oh.
True.
And Dr. Drew. Yeah.
Those are TV
Those
doctors.
aren't real.
If he becomes
I
a-
will never say what I just almost said.
You almost did say
I almost said something bad about Dr. Phil. He was a Jeopardy clue the other
I have always been a friend of people who know me by Phil.
That is, I think it's like whenever people assassinate somebody, it's 3 words.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's their middle name included.
Yes.
When you're an active doctor, I think it's the last name. You get famous, it becomes the first name.
Correct.
Well, Dr. Oz, what's Dr. Oz? Is that
That's
his
the last name.
Oh, so
That can't-
That's a fake name.
No. Frank Oz. You ever
That's
hear
a-
him? Hollywood guy?
Dr. Oz.
Papa guy.
He's tough. He's tough. He's before Ellen or after Ellen? I think he might be after Ellen here in Indianapolis.
If he's before, he's getting replaced.
Well, oh yeah, because before Ellen's going Kelly Clarkson.
Yep.
That show's going to be great. The Dr. Oz show, though, is not meant for me. You know what I mean? They're not trying to make me a fan.
No.
What does he know?
I
They'll
think
find you a root in Brazil to take.
A root?
You know? Dig up a root in Brazil and eat that. It'll make you feel younger and shit like
Are you
that.
saying
he does.
root?
Root.
what?
Or like
The tree has ruts.
A root in the ground.
Oh, boy.
You're calling
Yeah,
it rut?
a rut.
A rut is
Data.
like...
All right, a house.
ROOT. Rut.
So a
Like a bad
house.
spot in life.
Okay,
Oh,
so a house has walls on
Yeah.
the side. There's a floor on the bottom, and then the thing that's on the top. What's that called?
The roof.
You're an asshole.
What if I fall off the roof? You're from Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit area. But I
Tim Allen says it's the exact same way. Santa Claus. What
right.
happens if I fall off the roof?
Yeah, I've heard this
yeah.
before too,
Oh, no.
Gorms.
Yeah, this
I don't
is-
say it that way, but I've heard it before.
Yeah, this is you and Tim Allen say it the same way.
Ruts.
I still can't get over the steak fries thing. I swear to God, it's stuck in my head. You're so right. It's overkill
Yeah.
with fucking steak fries.
It's unbelievable.
It's such overkill. And I never put that together in 50 years.
I'll just get a baked potato if I want that much.
Thank you.
Potato.
No, it's not mine. I mean,
Thank you. I'm
a-
just saying. I heard it from you for the first time. Thank you.
All right.
Same.
I mean,
All right.
it's a great point.
Hey.
I went backwards. Look at you, Pat.
There it is.
Fucking guys put his roots in the ground and said, "Hey, I'm here to play." Didn't you?
Spell say R-U-T.
Rut.
Spell R-O-O-T.
Rut.
Rut and root.
What does a dog say?
Rough.
That's just how he talks.
It's just my thing. You
passed
got,
the
hey,
test.
we communicate. You know what I'm talking about. I know what you're talking about. Who cares how you say it?
Sam
You know what I mean?
says Pello. Have I talked about
Oh,
this?
that's
Oh, yeah.
Pello.
Yeah.
I used to say milk.
I still do.
Yeah, I think it's a
think it's
Pittsburgh.
Hey, how
thing.
about this? Fair and
lactose
square lair.
intolerant.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going up to the toilet.
Oh,
Toilet.
toilet.
That's like my mom's sisters. That's how they would say it.
I don't hate
Yeah.
that.
I don't hate it either. How about
And
the
they
people?
say wash.
Yeah, Warsh is another
Everyone
one.
old does
How
it.
about whenever people say, I'm going all the ways
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
all the ways, all the ways.
All of the
Somewheres.
ways. Every which way, all of them.
No, yeah, but we agree when we say that, though, we're only going one. We're not saying they are saying it as they're going, I'm going all the ways to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one. You're not going all the ways. You're not taking the Oregon
Well, you
Trail.
got to start somewhere and then you got to end somewhere. Everything in the middle is all the ways, you know?
Well, no, you could take all the ways in the middle, but you just take one way.
You have to be in a
it's-
group, though.
So you're taking all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Not
saying
all
if-
the ways, because there might be 20 different ways.
Exactly.
to
Why
get
are they
there.
naming app after that then?
Ways?
Ways.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody driving. Ways.
Yeah, there's people on the way.
Yeah, there is people on the way. There's people coming. There's people going.
They're on their ways.
And there's many different ways to go.
Because
a
it's not
certain
just
way.
one person.
Yeah.
And Waze is all about finding the different way to get around, the different ways to get around.
Ooh.
all the ways. I get it.
Different ways to get to the spot.
And to get ways around cops.
Oh.
That's probably what it is. By the way, incredible invention. The Waze.
Oh,
app.
it's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. Great app.
The Road Hawks used it whenever we were going over to Cleveland.
I mean, it's a great invention, but shout out to the users too. Actually, update it when they
Yes.
see a cop and put
I
it in there
actually
because you don't
one
have
of
to
the
do
few
that.
I do.
People
I
helping
participate.
people.
You should.
Oh, I told Nick because I've never been a part of this community, this Waze community before. I never used it. And we were driving to Cleveland. I was driving to Cleveland, cracked a windshield, got it fixed. Shout out Nick. Shout out the windshield people. And that rock, though, man, it came out of nowhere.
Safely Douglas.
It's like a mortar.
Unbelievable. Probably should have put that on a business account. Business probably should pay for that.
It's a business trip.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
Covered by
Nah.
insurance.
Yeah, WWE expense maybe.
This business does a lot for me. I'd like to do something for them.
Well said.
Great job,
Well
Nick.
said.
Attaboy, Nick.
Wipe your chin.
Hooray.
But we were going on a Waze app, and we were driving over there, and it told us that a cop was coming.
Yeah.
Even I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was complete bullshit.
You called bullshit.
I was like, how does this thing know? And then we got up, and there was a cop right there. And then Nick put in a little button and said, yep. There is a cop there.
Confirmed. Saw it too.
And I was like, oh, look at this community. Look at this community. Everybody helping everybody. Everybody helping everybody. We were lied to a couple times about crashes and shit. But that just means nobody updated it. So when
Wait, back up. Can
Nick updated it and said there's no crash here. It's like a real community.
Awesome.
That's only as good as its users.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could I be a Waze troll and put in an accident that doesn't
You will
exist?
get your ass run out of the way.
You can.
Yeah,
Not
you
me
will.
personally, but can somebody
See
be?
ya.
You can, but then when nobody thumbs ups it as they go by, it just disappears.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, actually, if I know Nick right, he's going to thumbs down that thing and it's going to be gone before you even can spell Waze, bro.
gotcha. Just curious. How
They
that
got the
works,
nice
you know?
thing too, like when you're driving at night, it'll tell you if there's like a car on the shoulder.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, so
that is
I
nice.
mean, they cover
Potholes.
their bases, potholes, you name it.
The app is only as strong as its people.
Yeah, exactly.
A show is only as good as its listeners.
Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
True.
And a wolf pack is only as strong as its weakest wolf.
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 Rough.
Woof.
You can get wolf hats right now.
Oh.
And just act like they don't represent the pub. Just act like it represents being a part of the wolf pack.
Or the pub
A
too.
lot of people with husky dogs.
I had a friend who had a half wolf, half German Shepard.
That's a big dog.
That motherfucker was a husky wolf. That thing was big, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They were like really large.
Oh, yeah.
I howled with that thing. It put its shoulders right up on the back of my back as I walked away and tried to fuck me.
The old mating call.
Yeah, so I found out that my howl, by the way, like right there on that show,
Pretty
my howl.
sexy.
Yeah, there's some dogs getting some red rockets right there. I just want to let you know. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
You would never say it.
Diablo, the half wolf, half German Shepherd, told me that after I howled one time.
Great
yeah.
day, by the way.
Yeah, should have known Diablo was probably going to be a little bit of a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bringing the devil out.
He literally fucked me out of the house. Like, I turned around to leave, and that thing just went bang, bang, boom, and I walked out the front door. I was like, I think I'm a dead man. He's like, no, he just likes you. I'm like, apparently.
It's a wild name for a dog, but I like it.
Diablo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
It was. He
Especially
was
for a
all
half
white.
wolf.
Yeah, he was like white and gray. It was awesome looking. It was It was in West Virginia. He had an entire like lair in the back that he could just kind of roam.
It's a wolf, man.
I was scared though. Whenever
Oh, yeah.
I go to the house and I'm told like, "Hey, you want to meet Diablo?" No. Nah, come on, man. Have you ever met a half wolf dog?
Yeah. They're bad.
No, but that's what I said. No, no, I haven't. And I said I don't want to either. I've never met a real wolf. I've never met a half wolf. I don't want to meet any wolf. So he goes, no, just stay right here. Brings this motherfucker in. He might as well just jumped up on top of the TV. The thing was the most athletic dog I've ever seen. It was the size of a horse, and he was like, just howl with him. He'll like you. And then all of a sudden we started howling, and I had a pretty good little howl. And I did feel like we had a moment. I did feel like we had a real moment. Kind of two wolves in the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ow, ow. Well, 1.5 wolf in the middle of the
That
night.
poor,
You go into
poor
that-
German Shepherd mother.
Yeah, she got plied.
You're going to that sanctuary Nick's brother went to.
No.
Aren't ya?
Yeah, it was just
Aren't
one
ya?
of them, though. It was just one of them.
Just one, okay.
I feel like I could have fought the wolf if I had to. The half wolf.
he's
For sure.
Yeah, you. It's like a shark. You punch him in the nose.
Correct.
Yep.
If a wolf is
wolf?
coming after you, punch him in the
That's
nose.
where I'd start.
Pull its hair.
Yep, pull its hair out.
Yep. There you go.
Maybe squeeze its tail.
Are you guys
Poke him
serious?
in the eye.
But
Poke him in the eye.
Pull the hair against the grain, not with the grain.
Yeah,
obviously.
that would because it would cause a knot.
One up or two down.
Yeah, exactly. Up, down, maybe.
I'm being serious. Won't a wolf laugh at you if you punch it in the
Not
face?
when you bite it in its ear.
Yeah.
You bite it in its ear.
Then it can't hear.
Laugh.
Keep laughing, then you grab its tongue.
Oh yeah, because then you rip the tongue.
What do you mean tongue? You're gonna put your hand in a fucking wolf's mouth?
no.
If you have to,
If
this
it's
is
blind already,
This
from
is a
me
fight for
poking
your
its
life.
eye.
Yeah,
It's
come
a fight
on.
to the death.
Rip
You're
some
going to do
teeth
anything
out.
you can
I'm
do.
taking
to
the
the
wolf.
You would die.
Arian
Well,
Foster said he could beat a wolf, and it started quite a debate. And you're saying you think Arian Foster lied?
And what?
That he could beat up a wolf.
Yes. Arian Foster is not
No,
lying.
he's not lying. He's just he doesn't have enough information that he's making.
Oh, so he's ignorant?
Wow. Stop.
He's very educated, intelligent man.
Yeah, he's smart. He writes raps.
I like Arian Foster. I like the way he advanced the football too on Sunday.
Yeah.
I did.
Matriculated
I really
ball
did.
down the field.
But
First downs.
I'm taking a wolf against man every time.
Is this like a you man?
Every
'Cause
man?
Let's be honest.
Is it
for
like
me.
a gritty Connor guy who just did an hour and a half for a 45-second read and refused to give up? You think the wolf is going to give up after 4 or 5 misreads? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's going to quit.
Yeah.
It doesn't know grit. It's the top of the food chain.
Top
out
of the
there.
food chain.
Goes after
Drooling
weaker.
for the mouth.
Out in the middle of the mountain. It's like the big bird in Avatar. You got to get your ass up there and ride that
Correct.
big
Yeah.
bird, and all of a sudden you're the big bird now. Who's the big wolf now? Who's how?
Attacking from above.
I'm just saying 1-on-1. I'm taking the dog.
Brock Lesnar could be
it's
a
a
wolf.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
No problem.
Yep.
He would snap that fucking wolf's neck.
Take him to
With a
Suplex
suplex.
City.
Suplex City, just like Nick did to Evan Fox earlier in the trampoline.
Oh, my goodness.
Good suplex. Give him credit.
Hey, by the way, I'm on the wolf side, so
I really am. I
I
mean,
think a wolf kills most people. but
yeah, I think
definitely
you're-
some
but
humans.
even if he went first on Lesnar and got his, jugular or his
He's not going to beat
esophagus-
Les. What are you talking about?
Lesnar's not going to let that happen.
You think Brock Lesnar loses to
I didn't say
anything?
lose. I'm just saying.
a universal champion.
Hey, the first fucking bite
Universal.
is the most powerful. And
Hey,
that some
excuse
bitch
me.
is coming in
That
there.
is the reigning, defending, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar.
I'll probably take that guy who was fighting backyard fights down in Miami.
Kimbo?
Kimbo
Oh,
Slice.
Kimbo.
Yeah.
Why'd you
I'll
bring
probably
Jesus
take Kimbo.
Christ.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the dial-up internet to see Kimbo knock out people in the hood was fucking. Those are glory days. You millennials would never got to
We
understand.
knocked out Big Mac.
Can you do the dial-up noise?
No.
Yeah,
I remember
you don't know
I
it.
heard it once or twice, but never experienced it.
You got mail.
You literally get home and you would go on the internet to do AIM, and then your next thing would be like, okay, did Kimbo beat any poor sack of shit up? And then you would find that, and then you would go on the AIM. You'd shoot your shots, and then I'd go kick a soccer ball against the wall. That was my whole life.
Yeah.
Was it your away message?
Put a clever away message up first.
Well, and
Some
then the
sort of
little
rap lyrics.
Yep, and then the little icon thing in the corner.
Yeah.
My little guy, he was an asshole for like 5 years. He said like I'm better than you, and I know it.
Oh, the buddy icon.
Yeah,
There's a buddy
yeah.
icon.
Yeah, I went full heel there for a while. This is when I was shaving my legs. I was getting booed out of gyms.
Hey, you got to buy into the character.
Yeah, I did. I was full character. And people hate me still to this day, probably. That's on them.
Did you guys ever watch bum fights?
Oh, we were in Atlanta for the Sugar Bowl my freshman year, and it was I think we were at a Hooters maybe downtown, and we had to run back to the hotel. We had curfew in 6-7 minutes. And there was like 30 of us just like sprinting down the street to get to maybe 2 nights before the game, sprinting to our hotel, and we stop in an alley. There was a fucking like a crowd. It was a bum fight. So obviously we stopped and we had to watch it. Like the whole team is just like peeking their head down an alley, and you got people betting on people. And then
it's electric.
those things were so quick. The one bum knocked out the one person. We cheered, and then we sprinted back to the hotel. I saw a real life bum fight filming. I watched a real life bum fight filming, and those things were very sad to watch.
It's what you want to do too. You don't want to linger because
No.
it gets sad, and then you might get guilty by association.
We've seen a few in the South Side. There's a good
Yeah,
bum
swivel.
fight place.
I watched one right out front here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 old white guys. went after it. Yeah. One guy didn't do something to the other guy he was supposed to do, and the other guy pushed him. And then there was just they don't have good or like what's that called?
Balance.
Balance.
Agility.
Yeah. The bums, anything. Yeah, homes. too.
Vertigo.
Strength.
Big thing in the bum community.
Bums don't have good homes.
Center of gravity, I believe.
Morals.
Yeah.
Base.
Zito, didn't you have a square off with a bum? Didn't you do something?
Yeah, he was looting Zito's car.
Oh, yeah. If you ever see a gray North Face out there, guys, make sure to just send me a DM. It's summer now, so I don't need it, but winter's going to come around. I'm going to need it then.
Winter's coming.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Hey, Game of Thrones, big news. When's that coming out for you guys?
4/14.
2 weeks from Sunday.
4/14. Masters Sunday.
Masters
Big
Sunday.
Yeah.
You going to catch up?
Oh, so there's a guy sent me a 17-minute video.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
He said, congratulations. Here it is. 17-minute
Oh,
video
nice.
Pretty good.
You all
to catch
caught
up. Yeah, it's I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna save it for Master
So
Sunday.
you're probably gonna watch it like 15 minutes before the episode starts.
That's actually a very good idea.
When the episode starts, I'll watch that one so that I can go back and skip the commercials.
No commercials.
No
on HBO.
commercials.
It's a live tweeting event, though, Pat.
Skip the beginning too.
For who? I don't think my demo is.
Oh, yeah.
You're a good
dang.
live tweeter,
This
though.
game,
You know,
it's all
Come
demos.
on.
Thrones moves the
Crosses
needle.
The
demos.
internet, your demo?
Barriers, breaks them down. Show's literally about busting down walls.
And busting.
That's what I heard with family.
Yeah.
Here and there.
No spoilers.
31 seconds, 32 seconds. You think they're busting with their family? Because we got something for them, don't we, Connor?
Oh yeah. If he needs any help.
You said Game of Thrones moves the needle
Oh yeah.
more than Bob,
That's tough.
more than Bob Griffin.
Triple sticks. Yes, he does. I don't know.
See, the thing about Bob Griffin is he picks up the needle and puts it down. Game of Thrones is just moving it side to side.
Oh, are you a Game of Thrones guy, Todd?
Yeah, and what I would like for them to integrate this into the next season.
Here we
'cause
go.
We were talking about how they like to have sex within the family on Game of Thrones and mixing
Ancestral.
it with his ejaculating too soon. You're like the worst person in the world if you are into incest and you're a premature ejaculator. You are just the worst male human being on the planet, I feel like.
Now your aunts know about it.
Yeah, I mean, when your sister's complaining that you don't last long enough, you're just the worst person to walk the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Todd.
Can't even go to the family dinner table. Can't even go to dinner.
Is that a napkin?
Did you hear about Carl?
Yeah, a lot.
Last night he fucked our daughter, who's also his sister. And her words, not ours, came way too quick. Carl, go sit at the fucking pre-ejaculation table. That's a funny sitting. Does that happen in Game of Thrones? Yeah. Do they talk about their sex with their incest?
No, they like to keep that under wraps mostly.
At this point, they are pretty open about it.
So is Game of Thrones like Vikings? Everybody's just
Kind of. They cut off a lot of dicks. They're all about cutting dicks off.
They do cut off the dicks.
great show. Can't wait. They're like, you see the dick getting cut off?
No.
They just say that they're going to cut your dick off.
Oh,
They allude to it.
you see the lead up and you see the after effects.
What is the after effects? If you
What did they
cut
call them?
screen
Eunuchs?
head, right?
How
Eunuchs,
do you
they were
pee?
called.
Eunuchs, yes.
Yeah, they would castrate them completely. And that one guy that happened to, he's,
an whole
Yeah,
army
Lord
of them.
Varys.
yeah, changed him forever. Yeah, he's
Reek.
can't trust him. Can't trust him.
Is that an Inside Game of Thrones joke?
Yeah,
Spoiler
he's castrated, and literally, what they say is, you've been castrated, which means you're a lesser person than you were. True in that guy's
Hey,
case.
kind of sexist, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, kind of messed up.
Non-binary.
Correct.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that mean? Non-binary means you don't
1-0.
like.
I think that's kind of correct.
What did you say?
1 and 0.
1-0.
That's
Binary code.
Binary code, yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
I don't think so.
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
Little coding joke.
I missed that in the Thrones joke. This is not educational enough for me. Steve, what's his name? Smith. Sam Smith is non-binary. We found that out a couple weeks
The
ago.
singer.
Yes.
The singer from England, which raised a lot of questions. Like, what award can he be up for? Is it because if he said he doesn't identify as a male or a female, he is non-binary. So will there be a non-binary? Is this a way? It's like Florida Georgia Line. They had two of them, so they could say they were a group.
Yeah.
So they would win all the group awards.
Yep.
This is a way to win your own award, right? Because you're just in your own category of your own.
Yeah.
He was a chick?
1,000%.
Huh?
He was a chick?
No, he doesn't
No, he's
identify
neither.
as
Identifies
either.
either. Non-binary. There's no code
Don't
involved.
associate.
So
It's a lot for Zito to handle.
Zito's mind just got blown right there.
I think you have to add a category for everything: the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys.
Yep.
the
Yeah, but wait,
everything.
Wait, how come they haven't done that yet? Are
I
they?
don't know. I think
Are they
yeah.
judging
Sometimes.
people?
I think they are.
So they get up on that stage and yell at me every single time about how
Correct.
terrible the world, and they've
and
been.
they're a bunch of labelers. trying to-
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Trying to assign genders.
You know what? They'll change it. Sam Smith will change it though. Sam Smith will go down as legendary man. You could change the award shows.
Right.
He better.
He can sing though.
Yeah.
Wait.
Very.
She can sing.
You can't say
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't say that.
No, you can't. I can't.
A quick question.
Pronouns. you
the
can't do.
person
Sam.
known as.
Sam Smith can sing
There it
very
is.
well.
But what if I don't want to say Sam Smith the entire time? I say Sam. That's my fiance. Well, how am I supposed to describe Sam Smith?
The musician.
The figure known
The
as.
musician
Maybe,
formerly
yeah.
known as Sam Smith.
No, he's still Sam Smith.
There has to
Did
be.
it again.
You're right, though. They have to create something for them that's equivalent to he and she.
Yeah, because in the English language that happens, and he's from
But
England.
what
so
if the award show goes, what do you got in your shorts? Just tell me. What do you got in your shorts?
Jesus Christ! You suck, Gorman.
Finally,
It's not-
sesame.
Hey, it's not about what you physically have. It's about how you identify
We know you come from
inside.
an older
Saying for the-
You
I'm
can
just
have a
looking at-
penis and balls, but identify
As a woman.
sexually
But I'm
as
saying
something
for the
wrong.
award shows,
Do you
they
not-
have to categorize. So they're, if there's a way.
No,
hey.
that's what we're saying is we think the award shows have been judging and forcing Sam
They
Smith into a
could.
category that he hasn't.
They're
that
still-
Sam Smith hasn't wanted to be in.
They're still utilizing this archaic system
Yes.
of assigning people genders.
Yes. It can't be best female performance. It can't be best male performance. It could be best dick performance and best vagina performance.
Nope, can't do that.
Best binary, I think, right?
Well, can't do that because it's non-binary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't you do mine?
Well, because
Okay, you just can't?
you can't.
Can't take his pants off.
You can't.
Can't force him to tell you.
You can't talk about those things.
Take their pants off.
How about this? Shut up and sing, Sam. We'll listen to you. Right? How about that? Just shut up and sing. We don't care what you identify with. Your songs are great. We love you. Shut up and
We
sing.
love you either way.
You can't treat him like garbage.
No, I'm just
No, we
saying.
love him either
There
way.
it is again.
Or we love
You said him.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Sorry, Sam.
life's
Sam.
tough these
Sorry,
days.
sorry, Smith.
I can't say Mister.
No.
Can't say Mrs.
Sorry, the human known with
Dude.
the last name Smith who sings.
How about dude?
From
No.
no,
No.
Well, no, it's both ways.
no.
I
don't
call
think
chicks
so.
dude.
Dude, no.
Dad.
Yeah.
What about the
Not if
person?
you want to get laid.
See, that's your problem.
Oh, I figured it out.
Yeah, there it is. Call him girls, dude.
Smooth sailing from here.
Get you in a problem.
I call mine dude every once in a while.
Oh, there we go.
Comes out.
Up top.
She doesn't like it.
He's had sex though.
It's different.
All right, can't wait. We'll try this weekend.
Hey, give it a go. Go see Diablo and howl them over. That's it for today. Thanks, Vinatieri. I'll tell you what, if people decide to listen because Adam Vinatieri's on the show and then they caught this back half here, I'm so excited and thankful for you. This is a pretty regular occurrence.
Thanks again for the steak fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm happy I could do that. Todd, referencing a few things to fix the world. Diggs had quite a day. Frankie Morado, we had hockey talk in there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Unprompted.
We had
Brought it up.
hockey.
It just happened.
It did.
Organically.
Every Thursday at noon.
Bro bets every day at noon. The boys will give you gambling picks that you will use and you will win.
Lots of information.
What were you going to say there?
Use and abuse. That was on me, though.
Abused all the cash that you're going to win.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, abuse your bookie with the bro bets.
Well said.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Boston Connor completed a feat today that nobody thought he could do.
Hey,
Trials
The
and tribulations.
Proud of you.
the mountain was very tall. The mountain seemed as if it had no peak in sight. Whenever we were about 40, 45 minutes into the thing and he was going backwards, falling down the mountain, head over heels, concussion after concussion, screaming, stumbling, bumbling, mumbling, yelling, all the way back down to base camp at the bottom of the mountain. But what did you do? You got back on that donkey. And you rode all the way back up to that mountain.
Yeah.
Almost reached the peak. Almost reached the climax of the
Like
mountain.
Hector Cerrone.
You fell down a couple more times.
Yeah.
We watched it in front of a live audience. Then what you do, you got a new donkey, didn't you? You straddled that donkey and you rode that thing to the top of that mountain.
jackass.
You goddamn right.
And how was the picture at the top? How was the view?
Feels damn good.
That's right.
Land.
We all lost plenty of hours out of our lives, but it was incredible to watch Connor
was.
fight through his brain, not telling his mouth to say the right thing for a 35-second read. But I think we all learned something today.
We did.
Connor won't quit.
He will not
There's
quit.
no quit in him.
We thought there was a chance maybe Connor was a quitter. Turns out he's not.
Not the case.
Nuh-uh.
And Connor, from all of us to you, we're proud of you, man.
Yeah, proud of you.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Proud of you, Connor.
Thank you. Good job.
I'm proud of Foxy for standing there for an hour
Yeah,
and a half
me
and
too.
just taking it in the ears.
When this, he had
Talking
his
about steak
headphones
frites,
in.
I mean.
Yeah. Whenever this commercial comes out, know that there was a lot of work that got into this thing. Might seem like a quick video. It was not. It was not. Foxy had an incredible performance. Ty Schmidt, Zito. Hey, you were a little bit alive today. The last couple of days, he was a little quiet, wasn't he?
It was. I was worried about
I
it.
ate breakfast this morning. That's what happened. It all comes around, guys.
He had breakfast before 10 a.m. delivered to the office, and then he had 2 Chinese meals delivered at 3 o'clock.
It was a bistro set.
He's fully back.
Zito's all the way back. Heels Eat's gone, huh?
No, he's back. He took a photo earlier with us.
Where? When?
With Vinny.
Heels Eat's in with Vinny?
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I think
He's
he
in there.
tweeted
With,
it at you.
and me. I'm in there, too.
No boy.
Actual Zito and Heel Zito's in there?
Oh, yeah, both of them. Whoa. I don't know who I am now. I just said both of them.
I don't
I'm binary.
I don't think you'll. That's the show. Hashtag Endgang, hashtag Endgame. We're putting together a Glory Days slideshow of everybody. We got a lot of entrants on the Twitter. Let's keep that going. We need Glory Days photos from back in the day. It is Throwback Thursday. We're going to put together a montage because just like we said earlier, this show is only as good as its listeners. And you guys are the greatest of all time. Let's put together this Glory Days package. Let's have a great time. And Heartland Radio 2.0 tomorrow. Bangers coming. Friday, bangers coming from Franklin Moraldo. Bro Betts is tomorrow. And also, our WrestleMania road trip starts on Sunday night. We're going to be in an RV. Road Hawks picked up a couple birds. We're going to be traveling from Hershey, Baltimore, D.C., Philly, New York, all within the next week from Sunday to Wednesday. And then we'll be in New York City for WrestleMania. A lot of content coming, man. If you enjoy us, we appreciate you. If you don't, I probably don't like you either. It's more on you than it is on me. It's all right. Plenty of fish in the sea. We'll never hang out. Not a big deal. For the listeners, I can't wait to see you, meet you. We're going to go on tour at some point. Can't wait to see you all. You're the best. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.